so hot. So in this last stretch, I'm gonna actually explain what this new technique is. So it is a mix of throttle control, so you stay on the gas until you have to brake. But the trick is you have to modulate the throttle. So in this section, you choose a gear that you want and you stay on the throttle, on the torque. So my torque is at 3000 RPM. So I stay in that about 20%, 10% percentage of throttle. And then when I have to brake, I then blend the two with the other left. Shit, I'm so overheated. With the other leg, foot, to lose some of the speed. So for example, lose speed and then release, but very smoothly. So that way I maintain throttle. I don't destabilize the car. So the chassis cannot be all around, specifically on a front-wheel drive car, because if you brake hard after the chassis is not balanced, then you go straight. So it is very important to be super smooth with the inputs, because it is so dangerous. So that way you have to maintain throttle and then brake and then release. And then the other part that is very important about this technique is tension. I think it's called, how is it called? Well, braking on the turn, but then releasing when you're turning. Because I'm so overheated, I cannot think, but you have to brake and then on the straight, and then when you're ready to turn, maintain the brake, because if you not, you go straight. But maintain the brake and then release softly. So for example, brake hard on the straight, keep braking, but then as you turn in late, you keep releasing. And if you feel like you're going straight and the car is under going straight, and then you brake more. But it is dangerous, so be very careful. So for example, brake and then release slowly. It is super necessary to do this on the downhill, and then also be mindful of distances. So you have to check at how much distance, at how much speed you can take that corner, and then you have to get off of that speed for you not to understeer. So for example, I have this corner 20 meters. I know that at 10 meters I have to be at 30 miles per hour. So I brake until 30, turn, and then keep releasing with some bit of throttle to not get the car all jumping. So brake, turn, release. Brake, turn, keep releasing. It is all in the distances, basically, and keeping the car stable. You cannot be jumpy with the pedals, cannot stick the foot in the pedal. If not, you go straight. So, I think I summoned this correctly. There's tiny bit details that you also have to put of yourself. For example, my wheel technique may be different of yours, and maybe your changing gears is different. And if you can implement braking and then rev matching, then it's perfect. But it is just a matter of keep improving and seeing what your car might want, because all cars are different. and they require different things. So you have to adapt to your car. Maybe you can push the car way harder, but when you do, the tires, the suspension, the engine just gives out. But if you do the same with another car that can handle it, then it's good. It's not about how much you can push it. It is about how much you can push it relative to your car, to the car that you have. So push it to the limit of your car.